Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear brothers and sisters. In a world overflowing with emotions, desires, and expectations, it can be difficult to discern whether a relationship is truly meant to be, or just a fleeting wish of the heart. Many of us have experienced moments when what we want intensely seems so real, yet deep down, there's a whisper of uncertainty. How can you be sure that a relationship is Allah's will, not merely your own desire clouding your judgment? This question strikes at the heart of spiritual maturity and submission to divine wisdom. Islam teaches us that while our feelings are important, they must be weighed against Allah's greater plan. True peace in relationships comes not from following fleeting impulses, but from recognizing the signs Allah places in our lives to confirm His will. Allah's guidance comes in many forms, through tranquility in the heart, the unfolding of circumstances, the counsel of trustworthy people, and the alignment of shared faith and values. These are not coincidences, but divine confirmations that a relationship is blessed and aligned with what Allah intends. Before starting this video, do not forget to like this video, because it gives us a lot of strength to continue sharing beneficial content. And I invite you to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell to stay informed of our upcoming publication on the Islamic faith. Thank you and good video. Throughout this exploration, we will uncover the 4 key ways Allah confirms that a relationship is His will and not just personal desire. Recognizing these signs is essential for anyone seeking not just love, but a partnership that will bring lasting peace, spiritual growth, and divine blessings. This knowledge transforms the way we approach relationships. It calls us to patience, reflection, and prayer, inviting us to surrender our will to the one who knows best. Understanding Allah's confirmation empowers us to avoid heartbreaks born from illusions and to embrace the relationships destined to elevate our souls. Prepare to delve deep into the spiritual markers that reveal Allah's true choice. Markers that, once recognized, will change how you perceive love and partnership forever. Sign 1. The presence of Sakina, divine tranquility in the heart. One of the most profound ways Allah confirms a relationship is through the presence of Sakina, a deep, unshakable tranquility granted by Him to the hearts of those involved. The Quran mentions this divine peace as a sign of Allah's mercy and approval. He it is who sent down tranquility into the hearts of the believers. Surah Al-Fatr 48:4. When you meet or think about someone and feel a calmness that surpasses ordinary comfort, this inner peace is a sign that the relationship aligns with Allah's will. It is not simply the excitement or infatuation that fades with time. It is a steady serenity that persists through challenges and uncertainties. This tranquility helps the heart to remain firm, preventing impulsive decisions driven solely by desire or external pressures. It is a divine reassurance that this connection carries blessing and potential for righteousness. On the other hand, relationships marked only by turbulence, anxiety, or confusion often signal misalignment with divine wisdom. While every relationship has its ups and downs, the underlying feeling of peace should be present. Recognizing Sakina requires spiritual awareness and sincerity in seeking Allah's guidance. It also invites patience, as this tranquility may not appear immediately, but grows as hearts open to divine direction. In short, if you sense this tranquility deeply within your soul, it is a strong indication that Allah is confirming this relationship as part of His plan, transcending mere personal desire. Sign 2. The alignment of faith and values. Another clear way Allah confirms a relationship is through the alignment of faith, values, and life goals between the two individuals. Islam places immense importance on shared belief and piety as the foundation for a successful marriage. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, A woman may be married for four things: her wealth, her lineage, her beauty, and her religion. So marry the one who is religious. May your hands be rubbed with dust. May you prosper. Bukhari and Muslim. When both partners prioritize their relationship with Allah and live according to Islamic principles, it strengthens the bond beyond superficial attraction. This spiritual compatibility creates a stable base that can weather trials and nurture growth. If you find that your prospective partner's faith matches your own commitment to worship, morality, and ethical living, it is a sign that Allah is confirming this union. Such alignment is rarely accidental. It reflects divine wisdom, guiding you toward a partner who will support your spiritual journey. Conversely, relationships lacking this harmony often lead to tension and conflict. Differences in core values, especially religious ones, can cause struggles that may undermine the marriage's foundation. Therefore, assessing faith and values honestly is crucial. When these align, it's a powerful confirmation that Allah has chosen this relationship to fulfill His plan for you. Sign chapter 3. The ease and opening of doors. One of the most telling signs that Allah confirms a relationship as His will is the ease with which the path unfolds. When Allah wants something to happen, He facilitates it, removing obstacles, opening doors, and guiding hearts and circumstances toward that destined union. You may notice opportunities presenting themselves naturally. Conversations flow effortlessly. Meetings happen by seemingly divine timing, and obstacles that once stood firm begin to disappear. These openings are not coincidences, but signs of Allah's hand at work. Conversely, if you face constant barriers, repeated delays, or insurmountable difficulties, it might be a sign to pause and reflect. Sometimes, these challenges protect you from harm or guide you towards something better, aligned with Allah's wisdom. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "If something is meant for you, it will come to you. And if it is not, it will not." This encourages believers to trust in Allah's plan and not force matters based on personal desire. This sign of ease requires faith and patience. It is an invitation to observe how Allah's blessings manifest in your journey and to remain attentive to the flow of events around you. When doors open smoothly, it's a divine confirmation that your relationship is being blessed and destined by Allah. Transcending personal wishes. Sign 4. The support and advice of trusted people. Another powerful way Allah confirms a relationship is through the counsel and support of trustworthy, wise people around you. Islam encourages seeking advice, shura, when making important decisions, including marriage. Those who love you sincerely and have your best interests at heart can often perceive things that you might overlook. When family, close friends, or knowledgeable mentors express genuine approval and encouragement, it can be a sign that Allah is guiding your path. Their wisdom often reflects divine insight, especially if they know you well and share your values. On the other hand, repeated warnings, discomfort, or hesitation from trusted individuals may indicate that you need to pause and reevaluate. Sometimes Allah uses these external voices as protective signs to steer you away from choices rooted in personal desire rather than divine will. However, it's important to balance advice with your own prayerful reflection and intuition. Ultimately, Allah's confirmation comes from a combination of inner peace, external ease, aligned values, and supportive counsel. Remember the Prophet's advice. Consult with others and make dua, then act according to what feels right in your heart. This approach respects both divine guidance and human wisdom. By paying attention to the support and advice of trusted people, you open yourself to Allah's confirmation in a tangible, practical way that complements the spiritual signs you experience. Navigating personal desire versus divine will. Understanding the distinction between personal desire and Allah's divine will is essential in any relationship. human emotions can be powerful, sometimes overwhelming, and may cloud judgment. Personal desire often focus on immediate gratification, physical attraction, or societal pressures, which don't always align with what is best spiritually or long-term. Islam teaches that submitting to Allah's wisdom requires us to look beyond what we want in the moment and trust in the greater plan laid out for us. The Quran says, "But perhaps you hate a thing and it is good for you, and perhaps you love a thing and it is bad for you. And Allah knows while you know not." Surah Al-Baqarah 2:16. This verse reminds us that our understanding is limited. What feels right emotionally may not be beneficial, and what seems undesirable might hold great blessings. When desires conflict with signs of Allah's confirmation, such as tranquility, ease, and aligned values, it is a signal to reflect deeply. Seeking guidance through prayer, dua, and consulting knowledgeable, trusted people helps in discerning the true path. Balancing the heart's feelings with rational reflection and spiritual awareness leads to wiser decisions. It prevents rushing into relationships fueled by passion alone and encourages waiting for the one Allah has destined. Ultimately, embracing Allah's will over personal desires leads to peace, barakah, blessing, and a stronger foundation for a lasting relationship. The importance of patience and prayer in seeking Allah's will, patience, sabr, and sincere prayer, dua, are essential tools for anyone seeking confirmation that a relationship is Allah's will. The journey toward a blessed union is rarely immediate or free from challenges, and it requires trust in Allah's perfect timing. The Quran repeatedly emphasizes patience. Indeed, Allah is with the patient. Surah Al-Baqarah 253. Patience allows the heart to remain calm and focused, preventing impulsive decisions driven by impatience or societal pressure. Sincere prayer is a direct line to Allah's guidance. Asking Him specifically for a partner who will be a source of peace, faith, and growth invites divine intervention. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught believers to pray for righteous spouses. "O Allah, grant me from yourself a righteous spouse who will be a comfort to my eyes and make our union blessed." Regularly making dua strengthens your connection with Allah and aligns your intentions with His will. It also cultivates humility and openness, making it easier to recognize His signs when they appear. During periods of waiting, combining patience with prayer helps believers avoid despair and maintain hope. It transforms waiting into an active spiritual process rather than passive longing. By embracing patience and prayer, you prepare your heart to accept and appreciate the relationship Allah has chosen, fostering a foundation built on faith and trust. Recognizing when it's time to move forward or let go. While waiting patiently and praying is vital, there also comes a moment when discernment is needed to know whether to pursue or release a relationship. Allah's confirmation may be accompanied by clarity, not just through signs, but also through a sense of peace about moving forward or accepting that something is not meant to be. If after sincere prayer and reflection, coupled with wise counsel, you find persistent obstacles, unease or mismatch in fundamental values, it may be a sign to step back. Sometimes letting go opens the door to what Allah truly has planned for you. Conversely, when doors open, hearts align, and external support encourages progression, it's a confirmation that you can move forward with trust. Islam encourages balance, neither clinging blindly to desire nor giving up prematurely. Instead, rely on a combination of spiritual signs, practical wisdom, and inner peace to guide your decisions. Ultimately, knowing when to act or release is part of submitting to Allah's will. It reflects maturity and reliance on divine guidance, ensuring that your relationships are rooted in faith and blessing. Cultivating self-improvement while trusting Allah's plan, while waiting for Allah's confirmation in your relationship. Focusing on self-improvement is essential. Islam encourages believers to use waiting periods as opportunities for personal growth, spiritually, emotionally, and morally. Strengthening your connection with Allah through prayer, fasting, and Quranic study deepens your faith and prepares your heart to be a righteous partner. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The best of you are those best in character." Cultivating good character traits like patience, humility, kindness, and honesty not only attracts the right partner, but also makes the relationship stronger. Improving emotional intelligence helps in managing expectations and communication, key factors in any successful marriage. Intellectual growth through beneficial knowledge also equips you to contribute positively to your future family and community. By investing in yourself, you honor the process Allah has set and demonstrate readiness to embrace the relationship when it arrives. Trust that this preparation will bring barakah, blessing, and peace. Remember, becoming the right person often precedes meeting the right person. Your spiritual and personal development is an essential part of Allah's plan, ensuring that when your destined partner arrives, you are both ready for the sacred journey ahead. Embracing divine will, trusting the journey ahead. Accepting that Allah's will surpasses our personal desires is a profound act of faith. It means surrendering control and trusting that whatever unfolds is ultimately for our good, even when the path seems uncertain or difficult. This trust brings peace, freeing us from the anxiety of forcing relationships or clinging to what may not be right. The Quran reassures us, "And whoever relies upon Allah, then He is sufficient for him." Surah At-Talaq 65:3. This reliance cultivates patience, hope, and resilience. Embracing divine will also means recognizing that marriage is a journey of growth and mercy, not just a destination. The right partner is someone who complements your faith, challenges you to be better, and walks beside you in both ease and hardship. Reflecting on Allah's signs and confirmations encourages humility, reminding us that our knowledge is limited, but His wisdom is infinite. It invites continuous prayer and openness to guidance throughout life. Ultimately, the relationship Allah has chosen for you is a gift, one that, when embraced with trust and gratitude, leads to true happiness, spiritual fulfillment, and blessings that extend beyond this world. As you move forward, keep your heart open to Allah's guidance, patient in your waiting and steadfast in your faith. This is the path to a relationship rooted not in mere desire, but in divine will.